Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 624. I'm Pat Murray. Excuse me. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link, which is on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. If you'd like to join me on camera, to shoot the breeze, say hello, talk about the hot weather, etc., etc. You can promote yourself, promote your business. That would also be super awesome. It would also be super awesome if you could share this out. That way more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. First off, I'm going to say stay hydrated. It's awfully hot out. Okay, so let's start out with, usually I start out with the word page. Today we're starting out with the cover story. Every summer I like to post the old school street games, where I describe some of the games we used to play on the south side of Chicago back in the 1960s. Super fun games. A lot of kids nowadays, they really don't know how to play. Honestly, I've watched them. They don't know the games. They really don't know what to do. So they often resort to just playing on their phone or iPad or whatever. So I have heard from some of the counselors, or I should say staff from Durham Parks and Recreation, who thank me for posting these games. That way, they're able to show and teach the kids that they're taking care of how to play these games, and they are fun. I'll name a couple of them. And I need to get together with Donna and Marvis, because they had ideas for other games that I should be adding. But hide and seek, Simon Says, these might sound familiar to you. Mother May I, Red Rover, Red Light, Freeze Tag. And there are some games that I will leave out which are kind of dangerous, like Crack the Whip. That's dangerous. I'm not going to post that game. We did used to play it, but yeah. I won't be, all the games that I'm posting are safe to play for kids of all ages. So just check out the cover story and let me know what you think. And oh, Paula, you are absolutely right. Musical, thank you. Paula, thank you. I'm writing this down right now. Musical chairs. And that is really fun too. For sure. Thank you. I'm going to be making some additions to this article as soon as possible. And now let's go. And thank you again, Paula. I love that. So now let's go to the word page. That is the page where there's lots of programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the city, county, and state. Just go up and down the page, see what pertains to you, and go ahead and sign up. Also, it's a great place to find out where to volunteer if you would like to do so. Musical chairs, such a good one. Okay, so let's see. There's a city vacancy you might want to know about. Some people actually start their political careers by taking part in these different committees or commissions. Also, some people just want to give back to the community, share their knowledge, etc. And if you're interested, then you can just click on the link that I provide and see what's expected of you in terms of how many, meetings and whatnot. Sometimes these vacancies do come up because of the person, maybe something happens on the job or with their family and they have to drop out. So the vacancy is on the Recreation Advisory Commission. So if you would like to join, definitely let them know by end of day Wednesday. I keep forgetting to move my keyboard. I don't want to accidentally click on anything. Okay, the Durham County Libraries are all open until 8 today. I should say tonight. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center. There are some really great classes. They're all free. Now, there are no in-person classes this week, but all the classes that you can attend are online, totally free. They're offered across the state. So if you're an entrepreneur or a budding entrepreneur, you might want to check out these classes. So let me find them real quick. So tonight there's a class from 5:30 until 7:30, totally free. How to price your product or service. Very important. You don't want to undercut yourself. And on the other hand, you don't want to make the price so high that you scare off prospective clients or customers. So learn how to find that sweet spot by attending this class online from 5:30 until 7:30. And these classes, by the way, are live. That means you can actually ask questions. Love that. Here's another class from 6 until 7. Put yourself in your marketing. And I guess that means do what the much maligned Mike Lindell, who got famous selling his pillows by putting himself in his own TV commercials. So maybe you can find that kind of success as well. Not politically, but in terms of retail or whatever business you're running or service. So put yourself in your marketing. That's from 6 until 7. And here's another class from 6 until 8. Facebook marketing for your small business. You definitely want to learn more about that. So that's a free class from 6 until 8. Oh, and here's a class that's going to be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I'll let you know now so you can sign up without doing it at the last minute tomorrow. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock from 1 until 2, there's a free class, Business Photography for Non-Photographers. Love that. So make yourself look good, your business, etc. And stay tuned because there's an event happening at the streets at South Point where you can use your photographic skills to better yourself and your business. So stay tuned for that when I get to the Let's Go page. Okay, let's see. Oh, SCORE has something going on. Let me scroll down. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They have mentors. You can get a mentor, talk to them over the phone, meet them in person. Their office has returned to Durham, so I'm happy about that. They are at 103 West Main Street. I'm glad they're back. So they also have free live webinars. So it looks like tomorrow, let's see. Yeah, tomorrow there's going to be a free webinar from 1 until 2. B2B Sales 101, how to develop an effective B2B sales strategy. And if you don't know what that is, B2B is business to business. Some people don't want to actually deal with the regular public. They want to actually do business with businesses. So a friend of mine back home, he had a B2B business where he was like instead of doing concrete work for like homeowners, he worked with businesses. So when they needed like contractors, so he was like a subcontractor. So when a contractor got a gig and they were maybe putting in windows or whatever, and they knew that the client needed concrete work, they would call my neighbor and he would do business that way. So if you want to deal with other businesses and get work through other businesses, you might want to check out this webinar tomorrow at 1 o'clock. All righty, let's go to the health page, to your health. There's a lot on the page, including you might want to look up the numbers for COVID in your county. Also, you might want to find out how to apply for Medicaid if you just missed because they said your income is just a touch too high. They have raised the income ceiling, so you can try again to get on Medicaid and see if you can apply. There's I list 4 different ways that you can apply for Medicaid. So definitely check out the post on the health page. Go to DurhamSkyWriter.com and then scroll down or click on the To Your Health page. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of the page. I'm skipping everything. You can, read to your heart's content. But I'm skipping all the way to the bottom because I know that tomorrow HELP is open. HELP is the Health Equipment Loan program. Open 2 days a week, Tuesdays 10 to 2, Fridays 1 to 5. It's run by Project Access, which is a Durham County program. So basically, you can donate items you no longer need for self-transport, self-help, things like canes, wheelchairs, but bedside commodes, those sticks, the reacher sticks, the walkers. So if you have anything like that lying around the house, you can donate them. Like I said, open Tuesdays and Fridays. And then they will disinfect everything, repair as necessary. And then they lend them out for 90 days, as 3 months at a time, for people who don't have the money to make those purchases. Because, wheelchairs, they literally cost hundreds of dollars. So if you could help out by making these donations of these items, that could help a lot of people who are elderly, people who are just getting out of the hospital, people who are sick, whatever, and don't have the money. You'll be really helping them out. So if you need the help, definitely stop by. They're at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. All righty. Let's go to the Senior Scope page. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue. And if you are 60 and up, it's a great place to hang out. It's air conditioned. They have all of these free activities, free parking, wonderful place to hang out. So with today being Monday, let's see what's happening. So let's see, afternoon bingo, 1 o'clock. Stroke Survivor Support Group, 1 o'clock. Life line dancers, so if you like line dancing, 3:30. Now tomorrow they're going to have line dancing at 8:35 in the morning. They're going to have Google It for people who like tech and want to learn how to use their computers or smartphones. So at 9:30, there's a free class called Google It. Take Off Pounds Sensibly, that's at 9:30. Keep It Moving, Gentle Exercise at 10:15. American Sign Language at 11. They have such a wide range of activities. It's incredible. Belly Dance, 11 o'clock. It's incredible. So anyway, that's at the Durham Center for Senior Life. Now let me look at the special programming and see if there's anything happening today. Yes. Okay, you got 15 minutes to get to the center. If you just happen to be in the area, they're going to have Rick Messimer. Usually on the last Monday of every month, he gives a talk. I'll just read it. Senior Legal Advisor Presentation, open Q&A on senior topics like Medicaid, Medicare, senior housing, probate, wills, trusts. So that's today. You can register real quick by calling 919. I had it memorized. 688-8247. And you ask for extension 110, and maybe you can get in at the last minute. Or you can just head, I doubt if they'd really turn you away. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. But if you don't have time to call, you just want to rush down there with your questions, definitely do so. Okay, now tomorrow at 12:30, they're going to have the monthly member check-in. And that is where you get to hang out downstairs with staff and the head brass from the Durham Center for Senior Life, and you can let them know how you think the programming is doing. Maybe you have an idea for a class or an activity or a trip or whatever. Let them know. Bring your lunch and just hang out and just talk about how you can help make the Durham Center for Senior Life even better. And just remember, they'll be celebrating the June birthdays on Wednesday. So call and register for that. You don't have to register for the monthly member check-in, which is tomorrow. All righty. Oh, I need to point out that if you live in Northern Durham, you're more than welcome to go downtown, of course, to the Durham Center for Senior Life. But I do want to let you know that there is the Little River Senior Center. It's kind of like an offshoot. And they are located at 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. So they serve people like way north, Durham County. And they also have activities. If you are an old-time resident of Northern Durham County, you might already know this used to be a school. So now it's a senior center. So they have a full-size gym. They've got like basketball and all kinds of really fun stuff. They have a coffee talk, walking club, free play gym, games and quilting, lunch every day, crocheting. They've got guitar, bass guitar, Bible study, piano. So just go to the senior scope page of the Durham Skywriter, scroll down, and you can look to see what the activities are at the Little River Senior Center. Also, free membership, free activities, free parking. All righty. Now, the last page we're going to visit, there are more pages. Oh, let me point out, wait a minute. Let me go to the how-to page. I really want to point this out because it's super hot. So, so this is super duper important. This is probably the most important page in the Skywriter this month. How to tell the difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion. They're not exactly the same thing. They're treated in two different separate ways. If someone has fallen out in the street, if you know the difference, you'll know what to do and you'll be able to save their life. Like I said, there's a difference. I want you to read about it. I don't want to just tell you the difference because it's involved. So, and the treatments are different. In both cases, of course, you call 911, but there are also ways that you can step in and literally save the person's life. So I want you to definitely go to the how-to page and learn the difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion. That reminds me, they're giving away fans. They're also giving away AC units, air conditioning units at the Durham Center for Senior Life for older folks. So call, or if you already are, heading that way, stop at the front desk and let them know that you would like to get a fan or get on the list for a free fan or free air conditioning unit, the small window units. So especially if you need it for your health, definitely stop by and let them help you stay healthy. All righty, now let's go to the Let's Go page. Okay. All righty. Now, here's why I told you to stay tuned. The streets at South Point, until I think like next week or so, they have the Selfie Studio Decades Tour in Center Court. As long as the mall is open, you can go. The Selfie Studio is a place where it's an interactive exhibit. So they have all these different backdrops representing the past, present, and future, so you can take selfies. And the reason why I was telling you to stay tuned for this in relation to your business, this might be a great way to make like little commercials or little PSAs, little announcements. So when I think selfies, I'm also thinking short videos. So be creative. Stop by the streets at South Point. They're open until 7 tonight. And then check out the Selfie Studio. And another reason to go is that it's air conditioned. And I just want everybody to be safe and comfortable. So definitely go to the Selfie Studio, take pictures and do super short videos to help your business. Maybe you can do it as a family thing. Maybe some people put out like family, like holiday cards, or every year they do like a catch-up letter with a picture of the family, that sort of thing. So yeah, think about it. Think about it and act, because you're going to have this, I think until next week. I'm not sure. I'll check. Another thing happening today, New Visions of Africa restaurant from 3 until 6. They're giving away meals. If you are in need, don't be embarrassed. Stop by 1306 Fayetteville Street. They're right next door to W.D. Hill, and get a free prepared meal. Now, Bike Durham, usually on the last Monday, they have their community meeting. This is for people who love to ride bikes. It's not just for people who love bikes, because it's also for people who want to encourage others to walk more, of course, bike more, and also to ride public transportation. And the bad, well, I shouldn't say bad news. I do appreciate that the city of Durham suspended, the bus fare for years because of COVID. But starting next week, July 1st, we have to start paying bus fare again. So, but anyway, Bike Durham is having their June community meeting tonight. Now, tonight is going to be at Reese City Network, 112 Broadway Street, downtown. Now, in addition to the community meeting, they're going to have an e-bike expo. If you always wanted to know what an e-bike is all about, and I'm certainly really curious, you can learn all about e-bikes. You can ask questions. And then E-Bike Central, Trek, and East Coast Electric Speed Shop. They are making e-bikes available for test rides. So if you just want to know what it's like, then go ahead. Come to the meeting. It's going to be at 5:30. It's going to be a 2-hour meeting at City, 112 Broadway Street. Again, it's tonight, 5:30 until 7:30. That should be really fun. Speaking of walking, the weekly Walk to Wellness, that's going to be held from 6 until 7 at the Lion Park Recreation Center, 1309 Halley Street. And they have a track above the basketball court. If you didn't know, you probably know Lion Park. You can tell just by looking. It used to be a school. So they have a big gymnasium, and above it is a really nice walking track. And they have those workout machines. I don't know what they're called, but you can work out also. So they have workout machines and walking. So the club will be meeting tonight from 6 until 7. The Glass Jug Beer Lab, this isn't the one downtown. This is the one on Highway 55. They're going to have a disc golf putting tournament. That's going to be tonight from 6 until 10-ish. So you start out with by registering at 6, and then play begins at 6:30. They want you to bring 3 putters. Now we're talking frisbee, not golf. This is disc golf. So bring 3 putters and be ready to pay $6 to play in this double elimination random doubles tournament. Hope I said that right. The Hayti Heritage Center, they're going to have their Heritage Rhythms African dance class tonight, led by Tony Hall and Ivy Birch, from 6:30 until 8. Upstairs in the Chuck Davis Dance Emporium. This is on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood. So basically, they're going to have music from the African diaspora. And then you start out warming up and doing your deep breathing and your conditioning. And then you get into the African dance moves. And that should be really fun. There's a weekly fee of $10. So you pay as you go. You don't have to pay for like a year in advance. You just pay this $10 if you're showing up today. And you can click on the link and get more information. Now here's more fun activities. Still Skating, they're hosting an adult inline and roller skating class. That's going to be at the Dirty Bull, downtown, 206 Broadway Street, from 7 until 8. This is where this is for beginners now. You get to learn how to roller skate, either with those inline skates, which is like the 4 wheels in a row. I think it's 4, if I'm not mistaken. Or the regular skates, which is like 2x2 wheels. So hopefully you have your own skates already. If you don't, if you can contact Marissa in time, you can rent some skates. There's a class fee of $20. You do have to register. They need to know how many people are showing up. And Paula is saying, I'll be there tonight. Thank you. And they're being, let's see, is that the dance class or the roller skating? But wherever you are, have fun for sure. So with the roller skating, here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to fall and then how not to fall. You'll also learn how to stand up, because it's hard enough trying. Oh, okay. So Paul's going to be at the dance. Okay, awesome. So it's hard enough while wearing skates to stand up. So you'll learn how to do that. And you'll also learn how to move forward, how to skate forward, and how to stop, which is very important. And also how to make a turn. So if you're a real beginner, this is for you. And did I tell you where it is? I think I did. Dirty Bull, 206 Broadway Street. Now tomorrow, in fact, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division, they have rabies vaccination clinics on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you call, you make your appointment. It can be between 9:30 and 11 or between 2 and 3:30. And then you bring, when you get there, you pay $10 exact change. They really appreciate that. Don't forget your photo ID. And there's some rules you have to follow. Like if you're bringing a cat, you have to bring it in a carrier. And if you're bringing your dog has to be on a leash. And if they excitedly use the bathroom, you have to help clean it up. It's just just the usual stuff that you should expect. So that's going to be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Definitely take care of your pet and don't let them get rabies, because once pets get rabies, I think that's kind of it. You don't want them to get rabies. East Regional Library, which is at 211 Lick Creek Lane, they have the over 50 crowd. That's where people who are my age group, 50 and up, meet together. There's coffee, free tea, free coffee. You hang out, you chat, and it's a great place to hang out in. Again, I must say, air conditioning, yes. And I'm saying that over and over because I don't have air conditioning at my house. I'm sitting under a ceiling fan right now. I'm very sensitive to the fact that we don't all have air conditioning. Okay. And I did mention the Selfie Studio, of course, Streets at South Point. They'll be having Selfie Studio again from 11 to 7. Also, New Visions of Africa restaurant will have their grocery giveaway tomorrow. So that's at 12:30. I gave their address already. I'll give it again, 1306 Fayetteville Street. So that's tomorrow, 12:30. Try to get there a little early if possible, because they have to ask questions like how many kids are in your family. They want to make sure they give you enough food. All right, I think that's it. Let's see. Oh, one more thing. Christian faith leaders, they're invited to connect with one another at the pastor's lunch. It's going to be tomorrow at 1 o'clock, hosted by Tri-West Network. This will be held at the City Barbecue Durham, 208 West Highway 54. I'm pretty sure that I can assume you will be paying for your own meal. It doesn't say so here, but I know they're not going to be treating everybody to lunch. I'm sure you'll have to pay for your own lunch, because barbecue lunches, they're more than $5, I'm sure. So go ahead and pay for your lunch, but what you'll be doing is meeting other people who are wanting to spread the word, the good word, so to speak, and you might want to think of ways that you can collaborate together and maybe collaborate with some special events, maybe some health-related events, or however you want to do it. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Let's look at the weather. It's hot. It's 87 degrees. Let me check my phone because it was 87 when I wrote this down. Let's see what it is now. 88. I knew it was hotter. I could feel it. It's 88 degrees. It's cloudy right now. The high is going to be 93. Okay. I wish it would rain. It was supposed to rain this morning and it didn't. But anyway, it looks like the sun's going to be playing peekaboo all afternoon. So it's cloudy right now. And then around 1 or 2, it'll be like partly sunny. And then supposedly at 3 p.m. on, it'll be full sun. So it's going to be pretty hot this afternoon. So tomorrow, same. It's going to be 93 and sunny. And Wednesday is going to be 97. And we might get some rain on Thursday. Oh, they changed it. Darn, it's not going to rain on Thursday. Darn. So it looks like that's been moved up to Saturday. Okay, we really need some rain, though, for real. Anyway, I'm not going to complain because, after all, it could be worse. It could be 100 degrees. And I love hot weather, but I don't want it to be too hot, where everybody's suffering. So anyway, you have a beautiful day. Check on your elders. And I usually say take a nice walk. Paula is saying do a rain dance. I wish I knew how. I really do, because my poor little plants and flowers, they are suffering. I did do some watering this morning, but one thing I suggest is that you put some buckets under your rain spouts to catch the water once it does rain, because paying to water your plants, that can get really expensive. Using your hose, I mean, some of us can afford it. It's not a big deal. But for those of us who are on a budget, I suggest, now I actually have rain barrels. I bought them like 20 years ago when I moved here. And I have 5 rain barrels, one under each gutter, spout, whatever you call it. So if you don't have rain barrels, I suggest that you just get some big buckets, like 5-gallon buckets or whatever, or old garbage cans. That might be a good one. And put some window screening on top so you don't have a bunch of mosquitoes, being birthed in that water. So get a window screen and maybe what some people do, they put window screen and then they put like a rope around it to keep it in place, and then untie it and dip your saucepan or whatever, so you can water your plants or your watering wand, so to speak. That is it. I want to take up your whole afternoon. After all, it is lunchtime and it's 12:35, so I'm going to let you go. Have a beautiful day. And Paula, you are quite welcome. Thank you for watching the show live. Anytime you want to drop by and be on camera, and that's Paula, anyone watching this or the replay, you're always welcome to join me on camera to shoot the breeze and or promote yourself and or your business. And with that, ciao for now. See you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout.